Hey guys, what's up, modern Vikings? Hey, I wanted to talk to you today about hormones and your health and energy and strength and fitness and a few things that'll help you out if you listen. If not, that's okay. So, I wanted to start out with talking about your testosterone levels. They say that they start declining when you hit 30, and with all the other crazy things in our environment and the water and everything else we have to deal with, some studies are showing it's even declining sooner than that. But there's a lot of factors that you can adjust that help with that. One of the biggest ones is sleep, diet, and exercise. So, lifting weights has been shown to increase your testosterone levels naturally. Um, Getting proper sleep is also another thing that is really critically important because your body will make testosterone at the last parts of your sleep. And that deep sleep, that's where it starts making all your hormones. So if you're not getting good sleep and you're, drinking too much and you're partying too much and, spending too much time with the women and, not taking care of yourself, eventually it's going to start to wear down your testosterone levels and you'll start feeling like crap. So do make it a priority to get good sleep because that is a very, very important thing to do. Now, it's also a hard thing to do sometimes, and I'm still not a master of that myself, but work on it. There's a lot of information out there about how to get better sleep, how to get, how to relax, how to just basically really get some good quality sleep. And some de-stressing techniques help, and letting go of, issues you got going on and stuff like that will help too. The other thing is that actually plays into that is exercise, lifting weights, doing some physical activity regularly will actually make you tired so that when your head does hit the pillow, you feel like falling asleep. So those two things kind of go hand in hand. There's a lot of other factors there, but lifting weights does improve testosterone levels. It improves it. You'll notice, probably within a couple weeks of regularly lifting weights that you have some more energy. You know, you're having some more fun with the old lady or ladies or got whatever you do. You're gonna have some more potency and some more power in the bedroom too. Now, testosterone is a very well. One more thing while we're talking about that. Another thing that will chip away at that is having higher body fat percentage, which that one's kind of a vicious cycle because you have a higher body fat percentage, you have lower testosterone, and you have lower testosterone, then you have a higher body fat percentage, and it just kind of goes and goes, and it's a bad cycle there. Um, One thing that you could do is talk to your doctor. Uh, but I would say you want to talk to a qualified doctor. It's just your general practitioner, and you just need to get a referral to an endocrinologist or a urologist, somebody like that that can really help you out with those things. Then that's fine. But a general practitioner is not going to have the proper training to help you out with that specific situation to find out where your testosterone levels are. So that's a good place to start, though. Finding a good doctor, if you need to get a referral to a good, hormone doctor that can really help you figure stuff out. Like if you are feeling like lethargic or you're not, having the hardness you normally have in the bedroom, and your gym, you're working out and you're just not feeling the energy you normally would. Like I said, there's a lot of factors, but definitely get your doctor involved, and he can start checking your hormones and your blood panel, and see what's going on there. But the thing about this is, um, one of the things that occurred to me is the levels of testosterone in men are dropping quite a lot, even in younger men. I read something that said our grandfathers had, up to double the testosterone that we have now. just just in general. Now, it's a lot of food choices. It's a lot of soy products. Um, it's a lot of things that just have crept into our everyday life. That blue lights. It's all the different things we're exposed to, and the lack of sleep, and overstressed, and all those things that play a factor in that. Um, but I think that getting the first step would be just seeing where you're at. Say, hey doc, this is where I'm at. So there's a range, and that range has been declining. Um, I think a few years ago, and this is what kind of made me think of this whole thing, is so I'm seeing guys getting weaker, getting fatter, getting more feminine, just naturally, which is weird. That's not normal. Um, by any stretch of the imagination. It's really not normal at all, but it's happening. It could be a lot of things. It could be a sedentary lifestyle, things like that. But those numbers are declining, and whereas men used to be very masculine and have naturally higher numbers, um, the numbers are dropping. Now they're saying like a normal range is between like 200 and like 700. That's that's pretty low. When I started looking into this to see what the range was now, what it was a few years ago, and then what it was like in the year 2000 versus now, the numbers just keep going down and down and down, and I don't know all the reasons why that is. Um, But I guess that's not really the point of this video, is not to discover the reasons. I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything. I'm not giving medical advice. I don't know shit. So there's your disclaimer. I'm just a manly guy that has read a lot of books and studied a lot of articles and things like that because it was something that interested me. Um, but a 200 to a 700 range is pretty low. And Google it. Look up what the range was in 2000. Look up what the range was 100 years ago. That was drastically, that was fucking shocking when I looked that up. Now, I'll just tell you, 100 years ago, men had testosterone levels between 800 on the low end and 2,000 on the high end. That was normal range for testosterone 100 years ago. Yeah, some weird shit's going on. Something's happening. I don't know what it is. But that's not the point. The point is, you can get checked. And if you're feeling crappy, you're feeling tired, you're feeling lethargic, you're feeling like, oh, geez, all I can do is feel like taking a nap in the afternoon, instead of feeling like, hey, man, let's get shit done. Let's get back to work. Whatever your job or your business or, whatever your life is, if you're feeling like smoked by afternoon time and you can't do anything, well, it might be worth checking out, just seeing kind of what's going on. I mean, there's a lot of side effects that I never thought would have been side effects of low testosterone, but brain fog, feeling sad, feeling moody. We always kind of have been, I mean, I think testosterone's been kind of vilified and demonized a little bit and made to be like, oh, it's this bad thing, oh, it's toxic masculinity and this and that. And I don't think anything could be further from the truth. I mean, men need testosterone to feel like men. You need it to feel like a man. It basically takes whatever you are and it amplifies it. So if you're a good dude and you love doing certain things, it's going to make you more of that. You get better sleep. You lift weights. You're going to drive those numbers up. You lose some body fat. You're going to drive those numbers up. But there are other issues too. And so, if you're on a decline just from age, you're in your 30s or 40s and you're just naturally going down, talk to your doctor. Get them to check your blood work, see where you're at. because there's other options. There's ways to boost your testosterone naturally. There's just straight testosterone prescription you can get from your doctor, uh, just to help you feel like you again. Um, Depression, anxiety, all these things are huge side effects that just you never would. I never would have imagined could have been related to low testosterone. So I'm talking about this because I think that if you want to really reach your potential, if you really want to be the most you can be, the best you can be, and be a strong modern Viking, I think you need to figure out where your testosterone levels are, because it is the hormone of masculinity. It is the hormone of achievement. It is the hormone that makes men men. You know, and it makes women men too if they start taking it. But the point is, you should definitely check it out. I mean, if you're feeling any of those symptoms, if you're just feeling like an overall unexplainable tiredness, you know, I mean, if you're binge drinking and you're doing some stupid shit and you're not sleeping right and, you know, all that other stuff, then, well, there's your reason right there. That change those things first, you know. And I would say, you know, hit the gym if you're not, you know, get on a weight training program, start doing some things that'll really help you. Start doing some things that'll really help you to um, lose some body fat. That'll help you to build some muscle and basically signal your body to, hey, let's make some more testosterone. You know, start getting some good sleep too. The the I mean, if you think about it, like testosterone for men was the thing that made them survive. Like, if you had to go out and take down you know, a woolly mammoth or whatever, you had to eat. It took testosterone to do that. You had to be strong. You had to be aggressive. You had to be decisive. You had to take action. You know, all these things that goes hand in hand with that powerful hormone, testosterone. You know, there's other factors you could possibly, you know, if you're having those symptoms, maybe you're not having low testosterone. Maybe you're having a high conversion of your natural testosterone to estrogen. Maybe you are, if you're overweight, you know, and you have a lot of body fat, then you probably are. You know, maybe you're making plenty naturally of testosterone, but because of something that happens, a process that happens when you have higher body fat, maybe you are just converting your natural testosterone to estrogen. And that could be the reason you're feeling sad and the reason that you're putting on more body fat and, you know, the reason you got bitch tits. And really, though, I mean, you look around, you start to see a lot of that happening in the world, at least the Western world around us, where we seem to have a lot of abundance of food and resources. But anyway, I guess that's my quick tip for today. Go talk to your doctor, see where your levels are at. You know, and maybe they're normal, and then maybe it's just something else that you need to address. But if they're not normal, and you are feeling, you know, tired, lethargic, indecisive, have brain fog, um, you know, not rock hard when you wake up, you know, all those things, then you probably do have some issues there. And I think that this checking that out, finding out where you're at, could really help you, um, you know, in your life for whatever it is you want to do, be, have, achieve in your life as a modern Viking. I mean, I think that's really a big part of it. So go out, talk to your doctor, get your blood panels taken, and go from there. You know, I think that if you're feeling any of those things, I think you'll probably thank me later, because it's a really important thing. I had my own struggle with that for a few years, working nights, and not sleeping, just thinking I'm this fucking invincible Superman. You know, I mean, we kind of probably all think that about ourselves anyway, but I just push myself, you know, and with the young kids and the wife and, you know, just all the different things going on in my life that, you know, were taking my time and energy and needed it. I just ground myself into the dirt, get to the doctor, like, I don't know what's wrong. He pulls all these panels and he checks my testosterone. I mean, although by the range now, I mean, I guess it'd be normal, but it was low at the time. Definitely low for me. And, you know, so kind of went down that path and found out that that was an issue, you know, and was able to make some changes and adjustments to my life and diet and gym and sleep and workload and work schedule and things like that. And it really made a difference for me. And then, yeah, so I mean, I hope this helps you. I hope this is actionable information. I really, you know, that's part of this whole thing is if you came here and you want to learn how to be more of a modern Viking, of a strong man, a successful, happy, you know, man to achieve the success in your life, whatever that means to you, um, then I want to give you valuable, actionable information that you can, you know, immediately take, turn around, and use in your life to improve it. So, anyway, that's all I got for today. Peace.